Tell us who you are, what do you do, and what we're going to be talking about today.
Hi, I'm Brad Kettler, and I'm Director of Operations and Engineering for Audi Sport Customer Racing USA. And we're here with our new RS3 LMS in the paddock at Lime Rock Park, and we're going to do a little walk around.
Sure.
So, anything in particular you want to go for?
Let's talk about the design to start with.
Well, okay.
How does it compare to the regular RS3?
Well, unlike the street-going RS3, this is a four-cylinder, transversely mounted, turbocharged inline-4 with a DSG gearbox. It's front-wheel drive only. There's no quattro in this car, and this is built to be compliant with the TCR regulations, the international TCR regulations.
Okay. Can you talk a little bit about the aero?
Sure.
On this
The car is very, very aero dependent. You see a lot of aerodynamic styling keys here. You see the large carbon fiber splitter on it. The car has a lot of glass or carbon fiber components on it, but not an extraordinary amount to try to cost savings. So actually the flares are DSK or like fiberglass, but the splitter is true carbon. You see the flat top fenders, very reminiscent of DTM cars. And you see the bulges in the side of the door and the sail panel leading up to the rear quarter there. And you see that. This is very, very closely design styled near like a 2007, 2008 DTM car.
What about the wing in the back? Is that adjustable depending on what track you're at?
Yes, this is adjustable. It actually has a very finite knurled knob here, which you loosen the screws and then you can turn the knob. So it allows you a very infinite degree of adjustability in the rear wing. Rear wing is aluminum as a cost-saving measure, so it's not carbon. It's mounted on a very nice set of pillars here that's integrated into the deck lid in the back. The car has some diffusing elements in the rear, and obviously some of the hot air and some of the underbody air escapes behind the tire here.
What are we talking about price-wise for
$135,000 as you see this car. It comes. That's delivered from the tech center in Indiana. The car's delivered in silver and comes basically as you see it.
Can we jump inside and take a look?
Sure. Let's look inside. This car has two seats in it. The car does not normally come with two seats, but this has a second seat for driver coaching and rides and what have you. That's been added. The car comes standard with a PS1 safety seat in it. It has a racing pedal box with twin master cylinders with distribution adjustment. It also has, you see the big lever mounted in the console there. This lever is to activate the rear brakes, which is useful for heating up the rear brakes and in essence the rear tires, which on a front wheel drive is quite important because you don't have a way to really load the rear tires.
Can we check out the steering wheel?
Sure.
And how that's different from, say, a GTM, like what you would get in like an R18, for instance?
Well, I mean...
Does it change quite a bit?
There's a lot less functions on this car than there would be in a prototype car, but you see you have a number of functions.
I'm sorry, not the prototype, the
R8?
Yes, the R8.
It's not that much different than the R8 GT3 car. You see the radio, high beam flash, blower, different pages for the dashboard. I think there's 6 or 7 different pages. You have the park override, which allows you to start the engine even if the car is in gear. You have a differential map switch, which the car, the standard TCR car has 3 differential maps. Start button, drink button, squirter for the windshield wiper, and headlight flash. And obviously the shifting paddles.
That's a massively small...
Yeah.
Or tiny steering wheel.
It is a small wheel. The car has an electric hydraulic assisted steering rack in it, which is quite a new thing for us, and works very, very well. The car comes with an AIM dash.
And what's displayed on the dash there?
Well, there's several different pages. There's a warm-up page. There's a GPS page. There's a page that shows brake distributions. It's basically whatever you want to look at. There's a warm-up page for the mechanics and so forth. And there's an opportunity to do some light diagnostic on the car just through the dashboard.
And what about, last thing, weight savings? What's the difference between this and the road car?
I'm not sure what the road car actually weighs. This car's 2,800 pounds.
2,800, so there's a ton of stuff that was plucked out.
Yes. There's a very high level of detail in this car. I mean, the car comes, as it's delivered, it comes with a full series of documentation and a 17-digit VIN number, just like a street car would.
Got it.
Comes with a fully enclosed safety cell, fuel cell, onboard fire system.
That is really robust.
Oh yeah, it's very, very.
Tires and brakes?
Tires and brakes. The wheels are OZ wheels, which has been our wheel manufacturer for Audi Sport for quite some time. This car actually has believe it or not, has the downgraded or the slightly smaller brakes, which make it legal to race in Pirelli World Challenge competition. They're obviously not small,
right?
But the standard TCR car has an AP radical caliper on it as well. It's a little bit bigger.
And in terms of the engine, it's a little bit slower than the road car, isn't it?
This car comes standard at 350 horsepower.
Okay.
And non-VTG turbo.
Great. Thanks for the time, Brad.
Yeah. Thanks for the interest.